What's up, guys? This is Showmaster, brand new video. Today we're doing Live Deku. Had the powers of microbots. If you guys know what microbots are, they are, well, Big Hero 6. Just search that up and watch the movie, please. It's actually really good. I think it does have a few here and there, though, but it's really good, though. And the Big Hero 6 series, though, really good, I think, to me. You might want to watch it, though, the series and the movie. You have to watch the movie first to understand the series or something. You can watch the series while watching the movie, but it's like a little complicated saying that. Wait, who's Baymax, though? Oh, Baymax, yeah. Stuff. So, yeah. Let's get this started. By the way, oh shit, that was a Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck profile thing I got from Discord, though. Thank you guys very much. So, yeah, I did make a second account. I did make a new account called, shit. Shadowmaster. Shit, I fucking hate this. Shadowmaster Gaming. Or, wait. Shit, where the fuck? Oh, right here. Shadowmaster Gaming. So, yeah. I will be posting shit. Yes, I created this shit. Yeah. So, this channel will be mostly playing games. Minecraft. I will be doing some mod reviews. Plants vs. Zombies a little bit. I already defeated all the bosses, but I might just, I might just reset the game for it, and it'll just play through it a little bit. We can play some Mario games. I even have Strike Force, though. We could play that. Some Mario games. So, yeah. I really want to get to this Black Desert thing, though. I did download it. So, yeah. Let's get this started. And please, guys, subscribe to that. So, yeah. By the way, did Kira's show shut down his Discord? Just asking, because, when I got in there, Kira's show's, mostly you can see right here. I think it might have got banned, but, I read the terms of services, the rules and stuff. I don't know what I did wrong. I really didn't spam it like that. I'm not one of those idiots. So, yeah. I don't know if he just shut down his Discord, but if he did, okay then, man. But, yeah. A YouTuber should always have a Discord. Gonna say that if you're gonna start YouTube. Always have a Discord. Just in case if YouTube takes down your videos, you could post there and say, hey guys, YouTube took down this video on my YouTube channel, so here, watch it. No views, but just still watch it. So yeah, let's get this started. Web Deku had the powers of microbots. Okay, so let me just find a picture. Let's see, yeah, let's get... So, yeah, this is a good one. So, yeah. We're starting off as Deku. Deku is an orphan. I know I always do fucking orphanage. SCP Deku was... Wait, wasn't had an orphanage, but he's technically is now orphanage or some bullshit. So, yeah. So, well, Deku is mostly an orphanage. Mostly, today's the day a person actually gets to come. I'm gonna call him Alistair Cray. But he's not from Big Hero 6. So don't think that they're gonna collab. No. So, yeah. This guy likes to, kidnap kids and, sell them on the black market. Mostly getting All For One's help by giving them a few quirks, and if they don't do well, All For One would take the quirks and then he would kill the kid, repeating that process until he makes, a super soldier. So, yeah. So, let's continue on. Alistair Cray is in this orphanage. He asks one of the persons that working there, can I see, mostly, do you guys have any kids? They say we do, so they call all the kids there. Mostly, he's looking at every single one, though. So, yeah. There's, a few orphans here and there, but mostly he likes taking young kids, around 5. So, Deku is around 5 years old. He still has his notebooks and he's still writing them and stuff. So, yeah. So, Alistair Cray sees Deku with his notebook in his hand. He asks, what the heck's your name, young child? And he says, my name's Zuka Midoriya. He says, Zuka Midoriya, what's that in your hand exactly? He says, that is, my hero notebook exactly. Mostly I just gather information from heroes on the TV show and stuff. Mostly when they have news. He's thinking about this because he sounds like a great person to, do all this shit to. And he sounds like torturing them too. He says yes. So he says that, it's okay if I adopt this one, and he's playing at Midoriya. Everyone in the orphanage is really excited for him to get adopted. So yeah. They say yes, he can, though, but Alistair Cray is mostly not his real name, actually. He's going to be mostly writing the book, though, stuff. He's going to be writing, personal, shit, I want to write a shitty name. Got Donald Trump. Because he's a shit person that should be in jail. So, yeah. He writes his name as Donald Trump. So, yeah. Deku's adopted, he gets all of his stuff. He still has his book bag, though, and he collects all of his journal notebooks and stuff. So, yeah. He did have some orphan friends, and all of them are glad, though, and they're crying. So, yeah. When Deku gets in this guy's car, Deku asks him, does he have any quirks? He says he does. He shows Deku that he has electricity quirk. Deku immediately gets one of his notebooks and writes down what his quirk is, though. He asks him what's his name exactly. He says that it's mostly, well, Alistair Cray. So, yeah. But, well, what the orphans got was Donald Trump. Because fuck you, Donald Trump. I just fucking hate him. Some things he actually has done to help America a little bit, but, like, just have to say he's a dick. Anyone who's... Okay, first thing. I remember being in Australia. At least they have gun safety that's super tight, and I don't even think they had any school shootings. I mean, I haven't been in a school shooting, I don't want to, so I'm gonna move to Australia. Because, guys, move to Australia because it's fucking awesome. Because there's actually Laserbeam, Isaac Butterfield lives there. A lot of YouTubers that are really big, even, Nunku lives there. I have to check on his YouTube channel, check to see if does he have any more alien stuff. So, yeah. Let's continue on. So, he's driving. So, Deku's asking him more about his quirk. He's saying that, can you mostly shoot electricity out of there and stuff? He says, yes, I can, but, if I did, it would shock everyone around me, though. So, yeah. So, a few hours later, they get to his home. So, he does. Mostly, Deku's hungry. He says that, what would you like exactly? Mostly, Deku just asks for some cereal. I'm gonna say Cinnamon Toast Crunch, because I can't get fucking sued on YouTube, because I'm black. Because everyone knows what black people do on YouTube. A, they do reaction channels. B, they're actually good people. Or C, they're scumbag Team Us Boss fans. Team Us Boss, you're a disgrace to the fucking black community. Just saying, guys. Don't respect Team Us Boss. Unsubscribe to him. Yeah. And, round table bullshitters. You fucking make fun of a cancer kid in my channel? Bitch, you're off my channel. My brother did that, and, I recorded it. You know I'm gonna post it on my YouTube channel. You know I'm gonna post it. I'm just gonna say, dude, you should not say that. He says, what? Just a person. I would never do that, though. Just saying, don't make fun of cancer kids. If you do, I was there. Bitch, I would knock the shit out of people who talk shit about them. They're bigger than me, I'm staying away from them. Nope. I ain't getting I'm not getting my teeth knocked out. My teeth look fucking crooked as hell. So, yeah. Let's continue on. So, Deku's eating cereal. So, after Deku's eating cereal, mostly Alistair Crane shows where Deku's gonna live. Mostly in his little room. He hasn't set it up, but mostly, it's like a little bed, a TV, or a computer and stuff, so yeah. He says that you can just put your stuff in there. So Deku does. He puts all of his stuff, all the posters and stuff, his notebooks, and also Crane is thinking that he'll be a great person that can torture them and stuff. Because, Off One calls him. So, mostly Alistair Crane tells Deku that, I'll be, in their room taking this call. So, yeah. So Deku does not give it that mind. He's still putting up his stuff. Alistair Crane gets a call from All-For-One. He says, what is it exactly? All-For-One says that, mostly, have you found a new person to do that? He says, yes, I have, though. He says this little kid called Izuku Midoriya. He's really smart for his young age, anyway. He says, huh. He's saying that, I have this new quirk. And he says, what's it called exactly? Say it's called microbots. Mostly this is how the quirk works. Mostly you scratch yourself, these little finger things you can see right here. There are like multiple of them and they can chain each other, so yeah. Mostly if you scratch yourself, then, they come out of your skin. doesn't feel pain though, and they just drop off and control them though. Like ants to a queen. So he's thinking about this. He says, huh. So, well, Orphan says that, well, I'll be giving you this kid the quirk anyway. So, well, how long do you think it would take him to, well, you kill him? He says that, well, I don't think he would, well, I would kill him exactly. He's saying, why exactly? He says that, well, mostly, this kid seems really smart, though. Mostly he's orphaned, so, well, they're really easy to, well, control. But the last kid that, well, if I just say, the last kid that I had, well, tried to kill me, so I killed him. I had to bury his body somewhere or burn it. Or some shit, though. Or sell in the black market for parts, though. So, yeah. Some sick fucks out there with fucking... Who does this shit? You sell kids on the black market, you're seeing me in an AK-47. Just gonna say that. Or a minigun or a Gatling gun. So, yeah. Let's continue on. So, well, Orphan says that, well, I'll be coming... When do you want me to come around exactly? Mostly when the kid's asleep. He says, huh. Okay, then. So, well, Deku's done saying all of his stuff. Also, Gray sees Deku already done with all of his stuff. He says, huh, it took you that quickly to set up all your stuff? He says, yeah, because I don't have that much stuff. Because he only sees that he only has one All Might action figure, and, well, only one poster, and, well, it's just journals. That's it. He's saying, huh. So, well, he asks him what's his favorite hero exactly. He says it's All Might, though. Alistair Gray asks Deku why exactly is that. Because, well, All Might's the most powerful hero ever. He says, huh. He asks Deku does he have a quirk. He says no, exactly. He says that if I did have quirk, though, then, well, I could become a hero. Because over the years, Deku's been at orphanage, though, mostly everyone's been telling you that you can't become a hero without a quirk. So, yeah. I'm gonna say this right now. People that do say that, I'm just gonna say that right there. Technically, if Deku did not get that quirk from All Might, he did get killed. If All Might said, yeah, you can become a hero, kid, so, like, All Might, Deku just goes vigilante work, and a few hours later, Azuka Midori is dead on a bite, mostly trying to do vigilante work. Mostly until he says that All Might told me I can become a hero. Huh. Yeah, All Might did something right and wrong. Fuck you, All Might, but still respect you. So, yeah. Let's continue on. So, well, he says to Deku that, well, I thought of this... Well, one of my friends actually have a quirk. Deku says, oh, what type is it exactly? He says it's, well, a weird quirk. He's explained the quirk how it works. Mostly you have to scratch yourself, though, and, well, most of these little microbot things come out of your skin. Really, Deku says, is it painful or something? He says, no, it's actually not. Mostly, well, it really isn't. Saying that he can control them like ants, though, and he can actually see through their, well, screens or something. It's a little weird. But he never told me the weakness of it, though. I suspect it's electricity, though, and stuff. Because they do look mechanical. So, yeah. Deku's saying that, well, it's okay if I actually see your friend and stuff. He says that, well, mostly he works a lot, though, and stuff. So he really can't see you and stuff. So, yeah. He says, oh. Deku is not sad, though. He understands. So, well, it's late. He says that, well, you should be getting to bed anyway. So, well, he does. Deku's asleep. A few hours later, a warp gate opens from Kirigiri. One steps through. He says, oh, Alison Cray. Where the heck is the kid exactly? He says he's in his room. He says that, well, I already explained how the quirk works to him. He says, huh. I thought you always just, like, force them to learn how the quirk works anyway before you kill them. He says no. Mostly want to see how this kid works anyway. Saying that, well, he does have a lot of journals about All Might and the other heroes. All for One's taking this perspective. He says, huh. All for One explains to Alistair Cray that, remember, I can take away that quirk I gave you anyway. So if you try to double-cross me, well, technically I never told you this, but I have a daughter. She's around, how old is this kid exactly? 5? He says, huh. He's mostly my daughter's around, well, let's see. Shit. She's 4, and, well, she does have my quirk. Mostly, well, her mother, she's out of the picture, though. But, well, I'm gonna tell you this right now. When my daughter's older and you try to double-cross me at any way possible, I will send her and some Nobus after you, and I will kill you, or she'll kill you, steal your quirk, or technically my quirk back. He says, of course, because I would never do that. Lies, by the way. So yeah, you're gonna take that perspective. So yeah. All for one goes into Deku's room, or technically his temporary room. He sees him asleep. All for one immediately grabs Deku by the head, no homo, and well, he's giving him the quirk. Deku wakes up and sees him, immediately a tall figure with a helmet on him. Immediately Deku tries to make some noise, but he's covering his mouth with a quirk. So yeah. So well, Deku gets his quirk and he's knocked out. Immediately, All for One tells Alistair Gray that, well, take him to the spot that we always train these new recruits anyway. And saying that, well, bring those notebooks, though. Because I actually want to go over them. So yeah. He says, of course. So, well, a few hours later, Deku wakes up. He's mostly chained to a wall. And, well, he sees, well, Alistair Gray. He asks Alistair Gray, where the heck am I exactly? He says that to Deku that, well, kid, you're technically meaning a black arms dealer. If you would know that, that means a person that sells kids. Or, well, a person that, well, my friend, I told you about the quirk stuff, he's mostly in the league, he is All for One. A person that can take and give quirks. Mostly this sounds really stupid and stuff, but, well, you won't believe me, but he gave you the quirk I talked about. Mostly the quirk's called microbots. The weakness of the quirk is electricity. So each time I would shock you with my electricity, he immediately shows him a kid on, well, a dead kid over there. He says, see that? Immediately Deku sees it, a dead kid. He says that was the last person who had your quirk. I'm saying this right now. You use the quirk, and I don't torture you that much. You don't use the quirk and do whatever I say, I'll torture you like him. He lasted around a week. I want to see how long you last. You get it? Deku's shaking his head though, being quiet, because he's scared. And he says, oh yeah, I forgot. If you cry at all, I will shock you. And don't worry, these shocks will be painful. So yeah. Immediately, All for One walks out of the shadows. He immediately sees Deku. He's, well, looking at his notebook stuff. Deku says, wait, those are my notebooks. And he says, yes, they are, exactly. He says that, well, you did a really good job getting All Might's, well, mostly how you draw him and stuff. It was okay, all the information. So yeah. He even has, well, some things about you, Alistair Gray. He says, yeah, I know. He says that, well, mostly, how the heck do you even get these kids without the orphanage figuring out how many kids you have exactly? He says that, well, I always, well, change how I look, though. Remember that shape-shifting quirk you gave me, though? Or you temporarily gave me each time when I go to an orphanage? He says, yes, I would. I would shape-shift to a different person, different look, and change my name. The person I adopted, mostly gave them a fake name, was Donald Trump. He says, huh, they actually believed you? And says, yeah. Orphanages are really stupid, though. And All for One say, yeah, they actually are. So yeah. All for One says that to Deku that, well, mostly young Midoriya, or I'm actually going to call you that because that actually sounds really good. Young Midoriya. This guy, well, won't be really easy on you. If he already told you that, he won't be soft. You do something bad, you get electricity. The more you continue doing bad things, well, I'll step in the picture and, well, you don't want to become, well, this. Immediately he calls out the Nomu. It's a skinny, a Nomu. Not the buff one, but like a weird skinny version of it. He says that I'll just turn you one of these things. These things are called a Nomu, a mindless creature with a few quirks. Regeneration, shock absorption, but no intelligence. Because what with a quirkless person, or a person that has quirks, a person cannot handle too many quirks in their system. I thought your body would react some differently, but you actually won't survive. That's actually good. So yeah. He tells Alistair Cray that, well, how about this? I bet you $20 that you can't keep him alive for 20 or a week. He says deal. So, well, Orphan calls Junior to open a warp gate. He does, and, well, Nomu and him go through the warp gate. Immediately, Alistair Cray tells Deku that, well, mostly I'll be coming for you tomorrow. So, yeah. Mostly, Alistair Cray goes into a different room. It's all dark in where Deku is. He's, well, going to sleep. The next day when he wakes up, Alistair Cray uses electricity on him to wake him up. Deku says, ow, that hurt. And Alistair Cray says, shut up, kid. Remember what I showed you? And well, Deku remembers that. He says, good. Now then, if you try to run, you don't want to see what will happen. Okay? Deku shakes his head. Good. So, well, Alistair Cray unlocks Deku's chains. All up his arms and legs. Deku stands up for a minute, and he says, good. Now follow me, kid. If you even dare to, run... And he points at, a few cameras, saying that these cameras aren't regular. Mostly, these cameras have some tech in them, and, if they target you and you try to run, mostly, look at your arm exactly. He sees on the arm and neck that he has these weird things. So yeah, he says that, I'll show you. Really, Alistair Cray snaps his fingers, and, those cameras are locked on him. Mostly with a red tracker on him. They're really on those. I'll just show you what they actually look like, because I think I have a picture of them. I think. Shit, I don't. They just look like, if you guys never seen Yu-Gi-Oh! Shit, I actually need. Do I have any more? Okay, I'm gonna show you this, guys. Okay, watch. Shit. It's mostly Yu-Gi-Oh! Zing. It's mostly these. This is what it looks like. These shock things that, if you get hit, shocks you. So yeah. Let's continue on. So he says that, these things are, a new design of what I made. So, he snaps his fingers again, and it shocks Deku. And this hurts a lot. Deku gets on the ground trying to rip those things. He says, don't try to rip off those things. Because, if you try to, they'll explode, blowing you up, and you're dead. Emily stops his fingers again, and the electricity stops. He says, good. Now get up and follow me. So he does. So, Deku asks him, where are you taking me exactly? He says that, just shut up, though. And mostly he says that, mostly if where I'm gonna actually take you is somewhere, something else. He takes him into a room, where it has target practices. He says, remember how I told you how to use that quirk exactly? Deku shakes his head. He says, good. You're not trying to speak at all. Because if you did speak when I said that, you'd just get shocked again. He immediately says that scratch your skin. Deku does, and immediately those microbots come out of his skin. A little 15 of them. He says, good. Scratch your skin more until until it hurts a little bit. So he continues doing it though, and more come. He's saying good. Now then, try to form a, how do I actually want to do this? Saying that just try to form an arrow out of those microbots. Deku does not know how to do that. He's saying that's crap. Forgot. Should I do it at $20? He says, look, mostly think about something to make. Deku does, and he makes All Might. Mostly All Might action figure. Immediately, he snaps his fingers and Deku gets shocked. He says, don't ever make that. And he snaps his fingers again, and the shock stops. He's saying good. Mostly, don't ever make any hero gadgets or something, or hero statues, okay? Deku shakes his head. He's saying good. Now then. He says that, crap. I think I might have to give my friend, though, all for one. Because I do want to give you a quirk, or if you let you allow you to get a quirk regeneration. But he says that that'll be another day, exactly. So yeah. He says that, let's just see. He's saying that, try to form an arrow, because you figured out to make an All Might statue. So try to form an arrow, and then make it go as far as you can. So, Deku actually makes an arrow. It's like Yondu's arrow. And, it's, in the air. He tells him to just mostly throw it as far as you can. So he does. It goes around 3 feet. He's saying that's okay, though. Mostly, you did go far, but not far enough as I thought. He says that, this is how it's gonna go. If you can't get that arrow over 3 feet, mostly I'm gonna rip off or cuff one of your fingers. Deku's grabbing his fingers, and, he seems scared. He says that's great. Now I'm going to cuff 2 fingers, because you're trying to do that. Okay? He's staring at Deku really hardly. He says that, mostly, just try to do it again. Deku does that a few more times until he can get over 3 feet. Mostly this guy's writing it down on a clipboard. He's writing self, mostly note to self. Mostly subject number 5. It actually reacts to, fear to get him more motivated. So yeah. He's saying that, mostly, great. Mostly, I need to take you to another place. So he says, come on. Or do I have to mostly grab you by your arm and just yank you? So Deku's following him. He says that, mostly, you're gonna think, I can just scratch my skin a few more times till I can make enough to hurt him and then run away. That's not how it's gonna work. Mostly if you escape, you lose a limb. You don't do what I say, you get shocked. You're gonna say, I can just not escape and stuff. You just get shocked, and if I try to escape, then you lose a limb. So yeah. Say that, I have, guards here, though. Mostly we're in the spot where my guards are not mostly here. Mostly they are asleep, but, mostly I'm going to do something. So he gets his walkie-talkie, and he immediately says, guards, come over here in the block cell A. A few guards come. About 10. And he says, good. You see that kid? Mostly with his walkie-talkie over here. Mostly if you try to run, I can just call them and, grab you and, torture you a little bit. So yeah. He says that, mostly they have a remote control to shock you too. But it's mostly, how far they are at exactly. If they are, if you're really far away and they try to shock you, it will not work. If you're close to them enough, though, it will shock you. So yeah, I can shock you wherever I want to, just by snapping my fingers. But he's not going to. He's saying that, mostly, how the heck are you going to store those microbots anyway? He immediately says that, let's just see. He says, mostly, try to make those microbots into a gourd. Deku does not know what a gourd is. He says, great. Okay, I'm going to show you what a gourd looks like. He shows Gaara's gourd. He says, make this on your back. So Deku does. He says, good. That's where you're going to store those, microbots. Mostly, they'll go in there, and, you can just disperse them when you want to shield yourself. So, yeah. Okay. Now then. He tells the guards to, get, my, let's see. Get that person that tried to, double-cross me. So, yeah. Deku's taken to a room where the guy is at. Mostly he's beaten up, bruised, a few fingers, and, a few fingers are missing, eyes missing stuff, so yeah. He tells Deku that this is how it's gonna go. You kill this guy, or I torture you a little bit. Deku does not want to kill this guy. He says, I'm not killing him because I'm not a monster. He says, great. He immediately grabs Deku and tells the guards to watch that guy over there. Deku's trying to yank away from him, but he just snaps his fingers out. Deku's getting shocked when he's just yanking him to a spot. Mostly, he ties Deku up into a chair and gets his fingers, though. So the guy cuts Deku's finger off. He cuts off his middle finger. He says, see, kid, that's how it's gonna go. Blood's coming out of there. Mostly he wraps up, though, and stuff, and he says, if you try to cry, I'll cut off another finger. Deku's trying to hold away his tears, though, so he wouldn't get another finger cut off. He says, good. Mostly, I think I do have to call All For One to give you a regeneration quirk. So, yeah. He immediately called All For One. All For One comes through a warp gate, and he says, yes, what is it exactly? He says that, well, can you give this little brat over here a quirk? Mostly just give him a low regeneration quirk. Or give him that regeneration quirk that hurts you when you regenerate. He's saying, huh, so each time when you would do something bad, then, yeah. Okay, then. He immediately says, hold still. So, he puts his hand on Deku's forehead, and, he gives him the quirk. It's not painful, though. So, yeah. Because if he did do it painful, then, Deku would lose his mind. He does not want that. He wants a kid that's always afraid of him. So, yeah. Really, the guy takes Deku out of the chair, and, Deku's finger regenerates. It hurts him, but he's regenerating. He's saying good. Now then, he mostly, tells Deku to follow him. He does. All For One's following him, too, because he wants to see what they're going to do. Really, the guards, have this guy, though. They beat him up a little bit more, but they're keeping him alive. He really tells the guys to stop beating him up, though. So they do. All of them have their guns on the walls, though, and, target at, the guy. He really tells Deku to kill him. Deku's, he scratches up a few more times, though, until more... Shit, what were they called? Microbots? Okay. More microbots come out of Deku's skin. All For One's seen this, though, and he's keeping a mental note that he'll be really good if... Mostly, he'll be a great sparring person against my daughter when she's older. Immediately, Deku makes enough to, kill this guy. He mostly gets his hand, though, and he's, closes it, and these microbots squish this guy so much that his blood gets all over them. The microbots do return and form a gourd on Deku's back. So, yeah. Deku is, really scared, but he's thinking that this guy must have done something really bad, so, it's not really his fault stuff. So, yeah. I think they're just going to get off here, because, I have to record SCP Deku again. So, yeah. This has been the Shadow Master, not Peace in the Middle East, but peace in the United States. Go fuck yourself if you think Donald Trump's a okay president. At least he's a 50-50 president or some bullshit, so yeah. And, go do whatever the fuck you want in my YouTube channel. You guys comment down below, go to my Discord, link below in my comment sections, or my Discord. I can't remember why I keep which, so yeah. Guys, remember to subscribe, because 500 subscribers, I don't know what I can do at 500, I just really want to get to 1K. Just 1,000 subscribers will do me for a while, so yeah. This has been the Shadow Master, goodbye.